What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you how you can start investing using the Trading 212 app step by step. I find this to be a fitting video as this is the platform that I use to invest myself. But before we get into today's video, if you're new around here, please consider smashing that subscribe button as it would really help this channel out going forward. So that being said, guys, let's get right into today's video. So obviously, the first thing you need to do is sign up to the platform. So when you type in Trading 212 on Google, you will come to their homepage, which you can see on screen right now. So on the Trading 212 homepage, you can see their product offering. So they have the invest account, and this is the one you will be opening if you are considering opening an account. And I'd strongly recommend you stay away from CFDs, as that could go bad very fast. So just completely stay away from that, especially if you're new to investing, as even like the top professionals lose money in CFDs. So stay to the Invest in 212 account, invest, this one on the left. There's other options to learn. So one good thing with Trading 212 is that they have numerous how-to videos from complete basics to more advanced stuff. So they'd be definitely worth looking into as well before you consider investing your own capital. And then in more, so you can see they have like the news, the economic calendar analysis, money protection is another one. So for example, if you live in the UK, you're covered up to £85,000, whereas if you live in places such as Ireland, like I do, you're only covered up to €20,000. So again, that is worth noting as your account capital starts to grow. So that's why I'll be kind of investing in a few different brokers, as for example, I'm not going to have 50,000 in Trading 212, knowing that if it did go bust in the morning, I'm only covered to 20,000. So that's definitely worth looking into as well. You can see as well there's the About Us, community platform, affiliates, contact, blog, and a help center if you have any problems. You can also see, if you scroll down a little bit, that they have zero commission investing, which is definitely the main reason I said 99.9% of investors use this platform. There's zero fees. There's 4,000 plus global stocks and ETFs to choose from. They have fractional shares, and again, if you're new to investing and your capital isn't quite large, it's perfect. So you could, like before the stock splits, for example, on Tesla, a lot of people could still invest because they were able to buy fractional shares. So that certainly makes a big difference. There's no foreign exchange fees, unlimited instant trades, and another new feature that I'll be going into more depth in another video is their auto invest and pies. So for example, just to keep it short and brief, if you wanted to say, let's say 10 companies in your portfolio and you wanted a weighting of, let's say, 10% per company, then if you put in €1,000, there'd be €100 allocated to each of those auto invested in. So it kind of takes out the headache of having to rebalance yourself, having to adjust weightings when stocks go up and down. So that's definitely very handy as well for new investors. In terms of opening your very own account, scroll up to the top right here where you can see open account, and then you'll have the option of real money or practice. Now, I'd advise you can open a practice account at the start, just for an hour or so, just to kind of get used to the feel and the look, as practice makes perfect, and you won't lose any money by practicing, so it can only be of benefit. So that's what I would advise at the start. But a lot of people will skip this step, and to be honest, I skipped this myself also, so don't really listen to me. And I went in straight into the real money one. So once you click into that, you click your country of residence, which mine is Ireland. You'll then fill out your details here, which I will do right now. Once you have that filled out, so just for the purpose of this video, just filled in Joe Blogs 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and my date of birth, and then you go next. So then your country that you pay taxes to, so in my case it would be Ireland, and if you're a tax resident in more than one country, you tick the box down below. Then you need to put in your tax ID, so that would be like your PPSN number in Ireland or your tax ID in the UK, so that'll be unique to each individual, so you need to input that. You will then need to input your address. So once you confirm your address, click which platform you want. So again, I would recommend highly to untick the CFD and just go to invest. Click next. Currency you want to use, so in my case be euro. Next. Your annual income, so let's just say, I don't know, let's put in the middle part here, so say 30,000 to 100,000. Click next. Your value in properties, I don't know, just click this one. Source of deposit, let's just say salary. Employment status, let's say we're employed. occupation, we'll just say YouTube for the purpose of this video. Again, I'll just continue clicking here as it's only kind of a purpose demo video. So terms and policies, so confirm that. Input your email address. So once you've input your email address, you will then be asked to confirm your email. So then you go into your email and then you will click confirm. So then you have your Trading 212 account open. Then in the final process, well, the second last process is to confirm your identity. So you'll be asked to provide, let's say, your passport or driving license as proof of ID, and then they'll link it back to your tax ID that you provided earlier that I showed you. And once that is all complete, like it only took me, I say, less than a minute or so for them to confirm, so it was very fast. And once they confirm your identity, you're good to go and you can start to invest. So firstly, then you'll need to link up a bank account. So in order to deposit funds, you literally just need to go up here and you click deposit funds. And up here, once you input your bank details and connect up your bank current account, you'll be able to deposit and withdraw at any time. And once you have that complete, you'll then be brought to this homepage here, and they'll have numerous videos of investing 101. So anything from how to invest, how to buy, how to sell, how to diversify. There's basically everything here. So it'll definitely be worth looking into all of these videos as well before you start investing your own capital and putting it at risk. Once you're fully set up, you can then see over on the left here the scroll down bars. So we have the home page, we have your own portfolio and pie. So once you start investing, your pies and portfolios here. The search feature, so you can go into ETFs, stocks, the most popular. You can go into different countries, high volatility, low volatility, dividends, growth, etc. Then we go into the videos that we just mentioned, notifications, calendars for anything that's upcoming, and then advanced charts as well. So once you've decided you want to invest in the stock market, you will then have to pick what companies you want to invest in. Now, as a beginning investor, and even as a more experienced investor, you really need to diversify across a lot of different sectors and asset allocations. So, for example, if you think the electric vehicle sector is going up now, which it is, but I wouldn't put all your eggs in one basket there because it could easily drop tomorrow. So you need to have a kind of broad array across the board. So in that case, in my own opinion, you can create pies, which I mentioned at the start of this video, which are very useful. So you can see here, I have numerous pies in different sectors. I have communication services, consumer discretionary, consumer staples, energy, ETF, financial, healthcare, industrial, materials, real estate, tech, utilities, and even I made a YouTube pie as well. So if you want to create your own pie, you simply just click create pie, add instruments. So here, let's just say we want to have Apple. Then we just say we want to go and get some energy stocks. So Microsoft, Nike, and electric vehicle Tesla, just as an example. So then once you have those guys, you click next. Now you can see here that we would have 5 companies in our portfolio pie. And you can see on the left that if we did invest in this, on average, we would expect to get 7.69% return annually based on 5-year historic market performance. So over here, we can just say, we can call this pie YouTube. Called YouTube demo. And as I said as well at the start of this video, you can alter the weightings. So let's say you wanted to put Tesla up to 30 and then you want to drop Nike down to 10. You could easily do that, or you could adjust all the others as well, which is very handy going forward. So if you wanted to have a lot of your money predominantly in a one of these companies more than, so let's say you wanted Tesla a lot more than Nike, then you can alter 30-10. Or you could do 90-10, it depends, but obviously it has to come up to 100%. So once you're happy with that, and again, you can add in anything from 2 to 1,000 companies in these pies. Like you can put in as many or as little as you want. And I would advise, if you're a beginner investor and new to the market, that you would kind of, at the start anyway, just kind of invest along a broad array of companies, and stick to blue chip companies as well. Don't really go to the high risk, high reward companies at the start. I'd be more inclined to pick, for example, the Microsofts, the Apples of the investment world. So it kind of would help to stop your account from being blown up really fast. So stick to blue chip companies at the beginning and kind of diversify yourself across different sectors would be my advice. So then next you can go auto invest or you can go manually. So if you want to auto invest, so let's say you get paid on a monthly basis, then you can adjust that to monthly, and let's say you want to put €1,000 a month into your pie, but then you can auto invest that in. So once you get paid, let's say on the 25th, you can have it set up so on the 25th the trading account will take €1,000 out of your account and put it directly into your pie that you allocated out in the prior slide here. So that for the purpose of this video, let's say it was manual, so you can put in any X amount of money at any time here. So manual, you can just view your pie. So then we had YouTube demo, so you can see here then we have nothing invested as of now, zero cash, zero returns, zero dividends. You can set up investment goals. So let's say you wanted to get this pie up to €10,000. Well, you can set a goal here and it will track it will give you a little bar at the bottom, which will help track your progress going forward. A new feature they came out with as well, and that I will be putting into my own Trading 212 portfolios, is to share the pie. So going forward, when I create Trading 212 portfolios videos, I'm going to be sharing the link in the bottom of the description in my videos itself, so that you can see what I've invested in each of my pies up here and how they're performing. So are they in the green or are they in the red? Then in here you can go into holdings. So for the purpose of this video, we had the 5 holdings in this demo account, and you can see here that there's nothing invested yet, and you can also auto invest as I previously said. And also it is worth noting that if you didn't want to use the pie feature, so let's say you wanted to buy just a handful of companies and you wanted to do it without using a pie, you could just go here. For example, you could click on Apple, and if you wanted to buy Apple, you could put in, so if you wanted, so you could put a number of shares. So let's say you wanted 10 shares of Apple, then it will come up here, €965 it will cost. You can also buy fractional shares, as I mentioned. So if you didn't have that sum of money, let's say you want to buy 1.1 of a share of Apple, which you can do, so that will cost $9.65, or you could even you could do 0.01 of a share, which would be 97 cents. So you can literally buy whatever amount your investment can afford, which is very handy. So that's the market. You can also have a limit order, so if you didn't want to pay over a certain amount, so you could put that in as well. So you could go down below here and you could put in the price that you want to limit, so wouldn't buy it until it reached that price. Or you can do a stop loss as well. So let's say you were selling the company, or you bought a company as well, for example, you could put a stop loss. So let's say Apple is worth €100 right now. Well, you can set a stop loss, so if it went down to €90, it would auto sell the investment for you, so that you wouldn't further lose more money than that. But I don't really use this feature as I'm a long-term investor, so I kind of stay out of all this. And you can have a stop limit order as well. So that's pretty much it, guys, in regards to the basics of how to set up your Trading 212 account and how to initially begin buying and selling stocks. I'll be making a video during the week as well of updates that the Trading 212 have advised over the coming weeks and months. So that'll be interesting to see, even from my own standpoint when I do the research, because this company is always evolving, which is great to see. So for example, they only introduced the auto invest a few months back, so they're always evolving, they're always improving, which obviously when you're investing, you want to have the best platform you can. And of course, because they don't charge any fees and commission, it makes it even better. So if you have any questions, please comment below and I can definitely get back to you as soon as possible. And if this video was helpful, please consider smashing that like button. And again, if you're new around here, please consider subscribing to this channel for more related videos. Thanks very much, guys, and I'll see you all in the next video.